friends, this time I'm having an ice cream. Nice. Would you like one? Yeah? Well, why don't you make one for yourself? From 2 toilet rolls. This is what you need. 2 toilet rolls. Piece of stiff cardboard. Ice cream stick. Some brushes. Cutting knife. Pencil. Bit of glue. Tape. Sandpaper. And some paint. Well, let's get started. You start with the 2 toilet rolls, painting them white, like this. You see, now you can see that one of them I have even painted white inside. The reason for that is that I can now start to kind of mold it. You know, I can shape it like this. Shaping it into a more ice cream-like shape. Can you see that's the shape you want? That's your ice cream shape. So once you're happy with the shape, you take your sheet of cardboard, you squeeze it, and you hold it into that shape, and then draw a line around twice with the same shape. There. Then you take those 2 shapes and you cut them out like this. You see now? Here I have 2 shapes cut out. That you glue onto, you smear glue along the edge. You stick it on while holding it with your fingers for a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, until the glue dries. And then you do the same thing with the top. Then you end up with something like this. You see? Nice. And then the edges. You see, sometimes you get these sort of edges that sticks out. They don't look too good. Then you use your knife and you chip away these bad edges, so the edges that sticks out. Then you use your sandpaper a bit and you sand like this until the edges are nice and smooth. And then you paint the whole thing completely white again, and you end up with a shape like this. Look at this. This is beautifully painted, all white. The edges are smooth and nice. This is your ice cream, basically. Then you make a mark. So now we need a little ruler, and you measure 1.5 or roughly 1.5 cm. There, that's your mark. And then you take your magic toilet roll ruler tool and you put it inside like that up until the mark. Then you can draw a line straight across the whole shape there, and then you cut along this shape and you end up with an open box like this. So now this is your ice cream and this is your lid, and it fits on right here. Sometimes it's good to sand the edges as well, both edges, so that they fit together extra straight and nice. Now from this you need to make this into a lid. And then remember we had the second roll that we haven't used yet. Yeah, from the second roll you make a mark at about 2.5 to 3 cm like this. You cut it so you get one of these. Now this is the one that goes in here to make the lid. So to fit it inside, because now you see it's too big, it doesn't fit inside, but it helps to kind of shape it a bit until it's roughly the same shape. And then you cut it straight down like that, and now you can fit it inside to and adjust it to the shape of the lid, and press it against the edges here, and then you see it overlaps right there, That's where you make your mark. Take it out, and then you cut this little piece off. See, now this will fit perfectly inside the lid. You see? There. Quite almost perfect. And then time to glue it. Oops, quite a lot there. Smear glue inside the whole lid, and then you stuff this inside, and then you squeeze it into the sides, to the sides of the lid. There. You can even put a bit of glue on where it joins. You put a bit of glue right there. And if you want the glue to glue really straight, you can take a bit of tape and you can put it across here. That won't hurt it at all. It will just contribute so that it dries. Correctly. Right, now when this is dry, you make a mark in the middle. You see, right in the middle. So let's say that's in the middle there, that's in the middle there. So right in the middle you make a little mark. Let's see, there, about this wide. Can you see the mark there? That is where the ice cream stick fits in. You see, it goes in there. So now you need to cut. Carefully. You got to hold it very carefully now, or just get an adult to help you if you're not sure about this. Okay, cut straight down along the mark. Cut again. Cut as many times as you like. Take it nice. I'm making a parallel cut, a double cut. As we can see now on the other side, I have done a double cut, so I'm getting a slim little slit there. Make sure that opening doesn't get too big, because this is where you want to squeeze your ice cream stick through. It needs to be really narrow so that the ice cream stick will stick really well to the sides of the lid. There. See, now the ice cream stick is through. That's all you need. All you need is for it to be through a few millimeters. There. And then, depending on how big your ice cream stick is, you may want to cut it. You may want it to be this long, this long, this long. It's really up to you. So I leave that, to you to decide. Okay, so here we have our lid, and onto here we can fit the ice cream, and then put a little bit of glue around the stick. That was a bit much, but anyway, too much is better than nothing. Okay, bit of glue around the stick. Then this needs to dry. So here I have an ice cream that is all dry. The lid is dry, and we are ready to paint. Now let's paint the inside first. So I have here a bright purple paint that I've mixed, medium-sized brush. And then we just paint the inside. Starting down there, working our way out, like that. Then do the same thing with the lid. There. Now this needs to dry for a few minutes. And then I have a bit of cream color, a sort of a almost white but with a little bit of yellow to give it that sort of creamy feeling for the lid. So I just paint the whole thing in this lovely cream color. And then be careful when you go next to the stick. Just touch the stick a bit, but not too much. Then I leave it to dry over here while we focus on the ice cream. And the ice cream has a nice lime sort of color. So we can just imagine the lovely sort of lime fruity flavor outside the milky ice cream itself. Now this needs to dry, and then we will do a second coat. Nice and dry, and I've given it 2 coats to get that very even solid color. Then I bring back that cream color that we used for the ice cream there, and then I add a few little spots here and there to give it a bit of a cute pattern. And then we can imagine what kind of lovely vanilla bits those are. Then, as you can see from my original, it's a bit glossy and shiny. So what I've done there is to use lacquer. I've used acrylic paint lacquer. So if you wish, when everything is dry, not wet like now, but when everything is dry, you can then give your ice cream a nice coat of lacquer. Now that will give it a nice shine, and also protect it from you know, dirt and stuff like that, so that you keep it nice and bright and clean. Now let's bring in the ice cream again and have a look at it. As you can see, it's you know, a lot of space inside there, so you can use it as an ice cream gift box. Let's say you have something not too large, like a silk scarf or something like that, or a piece of jewelry. Then you can carefully roll it up. Okay, like that. And then on with the lid. And it's a beautiful gift box. Isn't that a cute gift box? And by the way, if you are a chocolate lover like me, here's what you can do. You can make a chocolate cover. Yes. So let's see. Ooh, it fits on so well. Now you can choose whether you want to give it away with chocolate cover or without the chocolate cover. Basically, this is just a piece of toilet roll. And the size of the toilet roll, of course, got to be a little bit bigger so that it fits outside of this one. But it's the same process as making the ice cream itself. So that's up to you if you want to add your chocolate cover. Or you can make a different version, like this one, where you can see the strawberry filling. Oh, isn't that tasty? But that's a different video. Okay, shalabais everybody.